Aries Horoscope for March 2026, a time of grand renewal and discovering your authentic self. March marks a period of profound transformation for Aries, fundamentally shifting your established routines and launching you on a quest for your true identity. You are entering a phase of remarkable self-discovery, where the person as you've adopted or that others have projected onto you will begin to feel foreign. Inner questions like, is this truly my path, will act as catalysts for decisive change. Don't be alarmed if loved ones express confusion about your evolving ideas. Their misunderstanding is a signal that you are successfully moving beyond old patterns. While the journey to your authentic self may be long, this is precisely when you begin assembling the pieces of your new reality, experimenting with different roles until you find the one that resonates as truly yours. Your ruling planet, Mars, will spend most of the month in your 12th house, the realm of the subconscious and hidden processes. This will create an internal impetus to unearth what has long been concealed behind a seemingly placid facade, prompting you to address the root causes of your unease. Simultaneously, Venus, transiting your sign, will bestow exceptional charm and confidence. You will transition from dreaming to taking concrete actions, experiencing a growing sense of contentment with yourself and the quality of your life. The month's pivotal events are the conjunctions of the Sun and Venus with Saturn and Neptune, occurring directly in your sign. This rare and potent alignment marks the laying of a foundation for years to come. Your dreams will begin to take on concrete structure and manifest into reality. For many Aries, this transformation will manifest physically. Vigorous engagement in sports will yield rapid results, and changes in your style or image will reflect your internal evolution. However, the primary focus of the month is on forging a new approach to your activities and embracing responsibility for your long-term plans. It is crucial now to prioritize yourself and your values, making decisions based on what is genuinely right for you. March 2nd, your planetary ruler, Mars, enters Pisces and moves into your 12th house, where it will remain until April 9th. Mars represents will, physical strength, and the drive required to conquer challenges and transform reality. Its transit through the sector of hidden processes directs this potent impulse inward. It is time to tackle long overdue tasks and actively combat your own inertia. You will feel a sharp urge to unearth the chaos hidden behind a polished exterior, whether in professional projects, domestic matters, or personal relationships. This is also a season for a deep dive into the past, because the 12th house governs solitude and peace. The presence of dynamic Mars here may disrupt your usual relaxation. Even in moments intended for rest, you will feel a drive to take action and perfect your affairs. March 3rd, a lunar eclipse in Virgo occurs, activating your 6th house. This event doesn't just initiate, but powerfully accelerates a program of profound shifts in your daily routine and work rhythm. Expect significant changes. This could manifest as a transformation in working conditions, a pivot in your career field, a new schedule, or a revision of your compensation. Changes within your professional team are also likely. On the domestic front, the eclipse brings a reorganization of your lifestyle and a rethinking of how your living space is structured. Since the 6th house also rules health and wellness, you may feel a strong desire to overhaul your habits, whether by adopting a cleaner diet, launching a new fitness regimen, or focusing more on preventative care. This is a time for laying the foundation for a more conscious and harmonious lifestyle. March 5th, the Sun forms a harmonious aspect of good fortune with Jupiter. This is an exceptionally favorable alignment that occurs only twice a year. It brings success to ventures conceived or initiated during the spring or summer of 2025. Matters concerning family dynamics, domestic relationships, real estate, and your living situation, as well as plans for family travel, will be particularly blessed. This day opens a portal for the positive resolution of long-standing issues in these areas. March 6th, Venus enters your sign, where she will remain until March 30th. As the planet of abundance, Venus brings both emotional comfort and material luck. Her transit through your sign marks an exceptionally auspicious period where the drive for self-improvement and inner harmony shines brightly. You will likely find yourself actively working to enhance your self-image and personal satisfaction. During this window, material blessings and new opportunities flow more effortlessly. You are moving from the realm of dreams to manifestation, seeing significant improvements in your relationships with others, your finances, and most importantly, yourself. March 7th, this day promises to be exceptionally intriguing and high energy. Retrograde Mercury aligns in a conjunction with the Sun, marking the birth of a breakthrough idea or the arrival of critical information. This serves as a mental launchpad for a short-term project or plan destined to yield tangible results within the next 3 to 4 months. Prepare to take active steps toward bringing this fresh impulse to life. Simultaneously, Venus forms a profound conjunction with Neptune directly in your sign. While Venus governs our desires, Neptune inspires our highest ideals. This potent energy empowers you to commit to a dream that is currently closest to your heart. Do not be surprised if those around you view your plans as unrealistic or even eccentric. If you choose to act rather than just dream, the stars promise success. Your conviction and willingness to manifest your ideals will be the keys to your victory. March 8th, a day for reevaluating desires and taking responsibility. Today carries a powerful message. Black Moon Lilith in high-friction aspects to the lunar nodes emphasizes that there are no shortcuts to your goals. Your dreams are meeting reality, serving as a sober reminder that hard work and patience are essential. Achieving your objectives will require genuine effort and potentially some temporary sacrifices, but the long-term results will justify the discipline. Simultaneously, Venus aligns with Saturn, marking a moment of radical accountability for your desires. This applies to both the external facets of your life, such as physical health, appearance, and material prosperity, and the internal, including personal relationships and social dynamics. This day may bring a pivotal meeting or a fated conversation that clarifies the practical steps needed to manifest your aspirations. It is time to act with intention, understanding that true achievement requires both time and dedication. March 9th, a day for second chances and renewed opportunities. Today is highlighted by a repeating harmonious aspect between Mercury and Jupiter, granting you a unique window to revisit and refine matters initiated or planned around February 16th. If something didn't quite click back then, or if you hesitated to take the first step, now is the perfect time to leverage this supportive energy. This is an exceptionally fortunate day for reopening negotiations, finalizing deals, recalibrating professional plans, or reorganizing travel logistics. The universe is giving you the green light to correct past errors and successfully conclude previously stalled processes. Move forward boldly but with awareness, using the lessons of the past to secure your desired outcomes. March 13th, Mars conjunct the North Node in your 12th house. This day is marked by a potent influence. Mars, your planetary ruler and the symbol of driving force, conjoins the North Node in the sector of subconsciousness and hidden processes. Mars represents action, while the North Node embodies insatiable energy, propelling us toward evolution. This conjunction amplifies tenfold whatever is present within you. If you hold a clear objective, your drive to achieve it will multiply exponentially. Conversely, if you harbor fears or anger, these too will be powerfully magnified. Therefore, it is crucial on this day to consciously direct your energy and focus toward constructive, positive, and creative actions. Otherwise, the risk of destructive impulses or self-sabotage significantly increases. Use this energy wisely to lay the groundwork for your future. March 14th, Mars square Black Moon Lilith intensity and caution. Today is characterized by a powerful, high conflict square between Mars and Black Moon Lilith, which exponentially intensifies your engagement or even obsession with certain matters. This hyper-concentrated energy has the genuine potential to help you create something entirely new, achieving breakthroughs where previously nothing existed. However, it is critically important to prevent this potent drive from escalating into fanaticism. If you find yourself excessively fixated on a particular issue, especially if it involves disputes, conflicts, or opposing interests, consciously disengage. Take a step back to avoid destructive outcomes. Channel this energy into creation, not annihilation. March 15th on this day, retrograde Mercury forms a dynamic conjunction with Mars in your 12th house, with Mercury governing thoughts and speech and Mars ruling action. This configuration grants you a tendency toward extremely direct and categorical communication. You may feel a powerful impulse to speak your mind and immediately act upon your words. This is a day for sharp, definitive decisions, making it vital to consciously channel this intense energy toward constructive ends to avoid unintended consequences. March 16th, possible echoes of the past and information distortion. Today may bring echoes of events, decisions, conversations, or travels that took place around February 10th. If an error was made or if words were misunderstood back then, a course correction may be required today. Be prepared for information to become distorted. Expect potential forgetfulness, confusion, or misinterpretations. Disputes have a tendency to become protracted and convoluted, and strict rules may prove ineffective. Maximum focus and caution are required. March 19th, new moon in Pisces in your 12th house, a time for deep transformation and re-evaluation. This new moon signals the birth of new energy aimed at closing cycles and facilitating deep internal process within the 12th house. You might face decisions regarding hidden income, savings, or wellness initiatives. Shifts in your partner's work conditions or the final resolution of long-standing issues may also surface. Whatever plans emerge during this period, remember that your primary guide is your inner voice and intuition. As the 12th house is the realm of secrets, hidden information or insights may come to light, helping you better understand the past and make sound decisions for the future. This is a window for closure and preparing for a new chapter. March 20th, spring equinox, the start of a new cycle. As the sun enters your sign on March 20th, a season of fresh starts and the active manifestation of your plans begins. This spring equinox symbolizes a pivotal transition. The past concludes, making way for new life. At this precise astronomical moment, spring begins in the northern hemisphere. The sun, passing through the gates that separate completion from beginning, calls you to action and the bold realization of your intentions. This is your time for radical renewal and launching fresh initiatives. March 21st, Mercury stations direct a time for clarity and action. The Mercury retrograde period that began on February 26th officially comes to an end. If you spent the last few weeks waiting, correcting errors, adjusting plans, or preparing behind the scenes, you are now entering the active phase of implementation. Misunderstandings, disruptions, and the tension of recent mistakes will begin to dissipate. The world around you and your own inner landscape will start to feel more orderly. As Mercury returns to the exact point it occupied on February 12th, you are invited to revisit the plans you initiated then. Since this station occurs in your 12th house, the sector representing those closest and most important to you events you have prepared for, together will finally begin to manifest. If you have been supporting loved ones or co-authoring shared goals, these efforts will now start to bear fruit. March 22nd, Sun conjunct Neptune in your sign. Today, the Sun representing yourself, consciousness, and outer image forms a profound conjunction with Neptune, the planet of dreams, ideals, and faith, right in your first house. This powerful configuration tunes you into an idealized vision of yourself and your life path, much like sketching a visionary new project. However, between March 22nd and 24, Exercise caution, refrain from making major decisions based solely on intuition or blind faith. Your judgment may be overly idealistic and temporarily detached from practical reality. Strive to find the perfect balance between your highest dreams and tangible reality. March 25th, Sun conjunct Saturn in your sign, time to build a new foundation. This day is a major milestone as the Sun forms its first annual conjunction with Saturn directly in your sign, activating your first house. This marks the beginning of a powerful cycle, calling you to bring order to your life and take full accountability for your path and your future. It is the ideal window to lay a rock-solid foundation for the years ahead. You are ready to make serious, long-term commitments, knowing that their realization requires discipline and grit. This is the moment to declare, "I want this. This is my goal, and I am ready to do the work." However, keep in mind that Saturn also represents contraction. You may feel the weight of external circumstances, tight deadlines, or an endless stream of tasks. Use this energy not as a barrier, but as a catalyst for focus and structure. March 28th, Saturn and Pluto in a harmonious aspect, powerful support for your path. Today features a rare and exceptionally favorable alignment between Saturn and Pluto, an event that occurs only once every 36 years. This cosmic configuration signals immense support from external circumstances whenever you take the lead. In other words, when you take that first step, make a definitive decision, and initiate action, you can expect significant backing from the universe. Doors will open, and opportunities will emerge to facilitate your progress. This is a time when your courage and resolve will be richly rewarded by the world around you. March 30th, Venus enters Taurus, activating your second house. On March 30th, Venus moves into her home sign of Taurus, where she will reside until April 24th. This is one of the most auspicious transits for Venus. Because she is in her own domicile, her benevolent influence is exponentially amplified. For Aries, this activates your sector of finances and personal resources. Through late April, Venus will boost the flow of money and energy into your life. Expect an upgrade in your material standing and a surge in your sense of financial self-sufficiency and personal worth. Wishing you a magnificent and successful month. My dear Aries, please subscribe to the channel for more celestial guidance.